I'm about to spill all the tea and I ain't even mad about it. Hello lovelies and welcome to another video. This one is a story time and I haven't done a story time in a long time, so let's go. The title isn't a clickbait 100%. I'm not talking about the first time I had sex. Woo! I'm talking about my first job and more specifically why I hated it. So let's get straight to the point and to how I got the job. So in Greece, the most common way to get a job is to have acquaintances in high-ish places. My aunt is a social butterfly and she knows a lot of people. So she has some Russian friends who come to Greece usually for their summer holidays, right? Every time they would come to Greece, they would go to a specific beach resort, to a specific beach bar. They would be very generous with the tips and the owners of the beach bar would love them and love my aunt as well because they didn't know Greek. So my aunt was like a translator, you know what I mean? So now we are in March of 2015, in my sophomore year of high school, right? And I'm like, I gotta work this summer, I wanna make some money. So I was hitting everybody up, telling them like, yo, if you hear anything popping up, just tell them I'm interested, yada, yada, yada. So my aunt contacted the beach bar's owners and immediately, right off the bat, I got the job, I got hired. Like, look at me, 17 years old, waiter at a beach bar, no experience whatsoever. And working at a beach bar is way harder than working at a cafeteria as a waiter. I was kind of scared in the beginning because I didn't know nothing, but they reassured me that they would teach me everything, they would show me everything. So I was like, okay, cool, we are good. They showed me like 2% of what I had to do and I had to be shouted at and humiliated in order to find out the rest 98%. So anyways, I was like working 3 days a week. My shifts were of 10 hours usually and the salary was great. It was amazing. Perfect. My co-workers were nice, but also shady at times. Like they were their own squad. They knew everybody. So it was them versus me. I was alone. It wasn't nice. And you know, me being the socially awkward person that I am, I didn't make any moves to get along with them. I was just minding my own business. I was working and okay. I remember they would take breaks and I would get like 0 minutes of break. Not that I'm complaining. Like if you tell me work 10 hours straight, I will work 10 hours straight because I'm getting paid for it. But I would be running all over the beach, sweating like a pig under the boiling hot sun, and I would be dehydrated, like really dehydrated. And they would look at me and tell me things like, can you smile more? Can you be a bit more lively? Okay, I get it. I have a mean face most of the time, but that is just my face. That's my default facial expression. I rarely smile in public. Like if you catch me smiling in public, that means I had a great effing day, like something really good happened in my life. So I was being told to smile more a couple of times. One day I was like, I'm gonna troll ya and I am going to smile all day long, no matter if I am drowning in anxiety because of all the things I have to do. At the same time, like I have to be an octopus. This is an octopus according to me, okay? So I did exactly that and I was all smiles all day long. And my boss at one point was like, Jacob, are you okay? Are you feeling good? And I was like, hell yeah, I'm okay. I'm fantastic. I am loving working here, getting humiliated, shouted at, feeling useless because of your remarks. I am fantastic. But I'm gonna give the owners some credit because they did say I did a good job that one time. In addition to all of that, it is my firm belief that the only reason they didn't fire me was because they were waiting for my Russian friends to come to the beach bar and spend money, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, my Russian friends never came that summer. And you know, as the season was ending, as we were getting closer and closer to the end of the summer, my shifts were getting fewer and fewer by the week. Like from having 3 working days, I would have like 1 working day per week. I'm like, yeah, I got it. Like, I'm not stupid. I know what you're doing. I really didn't like working there. The first month I was like, okay, I just need some time to adapt to this new environment and I'm gonna get used to things and I'm gonna love it here. But it's the middle of August and I'm like, I don't wanna work here anymore. Now you're gonna tell me, why didn't Jack quit? Well, I wanted the money and the money was good. But it's not that they did something specific to me that made me be like, oh, I hate this job. It's just that, you know, it was the way they were talking to me. It was the way they were staring at me. the things that were implying but not saying, like, I get it, yo. And it was just a very bad environment. Oh, and there was this one waitress that was making my life a roller skate. If you want to know what a roller skate is, then you should watch my previous video, Greek Sayings Translated Part 2, by clicking the link in the description down below, or by clicking the link right here on this card. Shameless promo. What? This chick was always against me, like, girl, die! I hate this bitch. At this point, I would like to say that I know I wasn't on top of my game. It was my first time. I was 17 years old. I made mistakes. We all do. But I am grateful for the opportunity that I got to work there because it taught me a lot of things. But, yo, don't be so mean to me. It is my first job. By the end of the summer, I felt so useless. I was thinking to myself, I shouldn't go to America because I can't even work in my own country. How am I gonna work in a foreign country? Like, I am so useless. I honestly believed I'm the most useless person on earth. Like, I'm stupid, I can't do this, I can't take directions, nothing. I was so sad and petrified. And I remember when I went to apply to my new job, the job that I have now, I was like, is it worth it? Should I do it? Because I'm gonna feel useless and they're gonna fire me in 2 weeks. But thankfully, this new job made me realize that I am not useless. It was the way they were treating things back there at the beach bar that made me feel so bad. Like, they didn't guide me, and it was my first job. But thank God, I am reassured that I am not useless because I feel respected and appreciated where I work right now, and that's a blessing. My coworkers are top. We have no beef, no nothing. And I know one of my coworkers will watch this video. So hey Nick, how you doing? Anyway, so this was my first time working, my first job. Petrifying experience. I hope you enjoyed this video and this story time. If you want me to make more story times because I have a lot of stories, click the thumbs up down below. I want you to tell me in the comments below your first job experience if you have had one. And also, I would love it, really love it, if you could subscribe. We are so close to 600 Ivo-ators. Hey! The other reason you should subscribe is because I make retro random videos every Saturday, like lighthearted comedy skits and rants and story time like this, man. This man. I am Jamaican, yo, bump clock. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow is my name day. You don't know what a name day is because you don't live in Greece, but in Greece we celebrate name days like Saint Jacob, and tomorrow it is my name day, bitches! Okay, that's enough. Make sure to follow me on all my social medias, especially Snapchat, because I share a lot lately. And yeah, see you on the next video. Bye! Bye! I don't have a straw. 1 second. I'm going to say goodbye like this. Pretty boys didn't teach me things I didn't know. They don't have the thing that I need, but they don't know they don't. You got that old thing about ya, and I can't hide my feels. Pretty girls, they always shy out, need another sex appeal. I said, come on, I don't care about it, come on. Yeah, yeah.